Okay, Papa's House fans, the show is back, and I believe that things should wrap up by the 28th. This was season 1, episode 16, and we have 2 episodes left, with one episode airing on the 21st, and then the season finale on the 28th. Still no word as to whether or not CBS is going to renew the show for season 2. A lot of fans say that, maybe the show is better off on another network completely, and that may be true. But I will say this much: if you haven't done so already, take the time to check out the Club Shay Shay interview Damon Wayans did, I believe, last week. I think it was last week or in the past couple weeks. Regardless, it was a lengthy interview, but I truly enjoyed it. I mean, I think one of my favorite parts about the interview is that in some ways it makes me appreciate Papa's House even more, because a lot of the elements from Damon's real life is implemented into the show. So I think that's a pretty good way of, looking at how Papa's House is semi, what, like a documentary about Damon and his own life. But when it comes to this episode, I really didn't like it. I know it's kind of weird to start off the episode review with a bit of praise about the Club Shay Shay interview and how it makes me appreciate Papa's House, but this episode was just one of those, you could tell it was filler. On top of that, it's just like Papa making a decision that at first I can relate to and I can understand. Then it just turns into all out war, and then everything gets resolved by the end of the episode. So essentially, Game of Phones is essentially the premise of the episode, where Papa made a delicious looking stack of pancakes, but the whole family, including Dr. Ivy, she's definitely one of the family now. I mean, this is reiterated at the end of the episode, but she's just casually having breakfast with Papa, Junior, Nina, and their 2 kids. So I think that's pretty interesting. Or you could look at it from the fact that, well, they do the podcast from Papa's living room. So if she's there early in the morning, it probably makes sense like she's there, for the sake of, hey, we're about to work on the show. Why don't you come over for breakfast? And, hey, as soon as we're done, we'll hop on the microphones. But everybody's on their phone. They don't want to, interact with each other or Papa. So he ends up taking everyone's phones, putting them in a bag, and throwing them in the safe. And he wants to play Truth or Dare. Now, it's crazy playing that game when you're a kid or a teenager, but when you're an adult, especially when you have couples involved, nothing good can come of it. So the little, the kids go first, in terms of, how much candy have you eaten? When was the last time you took a shower? And that was the last time we saw the kids in the episode. Now, when it comes to Ivy, she has to eat this, just a stinky fish. That's the best way to describe it. To the point where after she eats it, her breath is so bad that no one can stand to listen to her talk, let alone breathe. And one of my favorite, I think probably the only moment of the episode that had me crying laughing was later when they cut away to her and she's wearing a face mask. I don't know why, that just cracked me up. But in terms of everything else, Junior is forced into, truth of who his celebrity crush is. And actually, this is after he is dared to shave off his eyebrows. And I think one of them gets shaved off, not the other one. But then he's forced into revealing his celebrity crush. He's like, oh, Nina is my celebrity crush. But then he gets pressured into revealing it because everybody's like, oh, everybody has a celebrity crush. Come on, everybody has one. And then he finally says Angel Reese. And I believe that's a basketball player. Actually, let me just Google it real quick because I have no clue. Yep, 6'3", 22 years old. And Nina's in her feelings because this woman is, multiple feet taller than her and like 10 years younger. And she gets in her feelings, which it's kind of messed up. I mean, because you joined in on pressuring your husband into revealing the celebrity crush. And then she's upset because Angel Reese is everything I'm not: tall, athletic. She made it to the, professional athletics, unlike me, and I don't know, maybe it's just one of those things that comes with being in a relationship or married, which I can't relate to, but it just seems like don't, what's that saying? Don't ask a question that you don't want to hear the answer to. It seemed like a petty way to cause friction. And then when Ivy is, over there using her breath to get everybody to come back to the game because they actually go back home, it's true for Nina in terms of what was the best year of your life. And you could tell that she definitely said it to spite Junior. But the best year of my life was after me and Junior broke apart our engagement, and I was living with a bunch of my friends, and I ended up, making out with some dude, and I was with Junior on this. Like, that was just a petty way to get vengeance. So even at the end of the episode, it kind of doesn't matter when Nina's like, well, you didn't let me finish. I mean, that was the best year of my life, but the reason being is because it showed me how much it hurt to live without you. And I'm like, nah, you said what you said to hurt Junior, and I don't know. But it's like they say, women, they can use what you tell them against you just to hurt. But man, you cut me deep, Shrek. You cut me deep. And from there, Poppa, makes amends because he literally freaked up everybody's day and their relationships, all because nobody wanted to eat their, his pancakes. Which again, that was their fault because those were some good-looking pancakes. So he brings over some takeout as well as everybody's phones. And he reveals, his truth, which is essentially just kind words about everybody. And they agree to have dinner as a family without the phone. So a wholesome ending, but a pretty lackluster episode. That's pretty much it. So, yeah. All right, well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. 2 episodes to go, and then season 1 will be in the books. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.